heard a loud noise and saw a lot of dirt and dust flying around, and at first thought somebody else had been hit by an IED before realizing in the air that both my feet were gone, and realized that I was actually the individual that had been hit. They put me under in the helicopter, and it was about a week from the day I was hit until the day I was back stateside.
And just in my head, I just kept saying, he's alive, he's alive. I couldn't wait to get my hands around him and hug his neck, but that was the longest week till I could get to Bethesda. It was a very long week.
I was in the hospital for several months. I got my first pair of prosthetics August 8th and stood up for the first time. It was very painful, but I was so excited that I didn't really care how bad it hurt, that I was going to stand there until I was going to about fall over, and then before I would sit back down, just to let myself know that I am going to stand again and I am going to walk again. There's a lot of limitations and struggles to living in a house that's not designed specifically for someone that is handicapped. Most houses have stairs, and if you don't have your legs on, stairs are going to be your worst enemy. You're in a wheelchair. You know, a wheelchair doesn't go through a narrow door, and going through a narrow door on prosthetics is not that easy either. Normally you have to turn sideways and find a way to get through it. Issues with the safety in the house are very big. If something is on the top shelf, it usually requires me to get up on the counter. It's not a very good idea, but if it's the only way to get it down, it's the only way to get it down. Getting things out of the oven and from a wheelchair is not easy. I mean, you're dealing with something that's coming out of the oven. It's obviously hot, the oven's hot, and you're just hoping you don't either drop it and spill it all over the floor or yourself. The same thing with dealing with pots and things on the stove top. You know, you're reaching over a higher stove, and if you have something on the back eyes, you know, you're reaching over a potentially hot pot on the front of the stove, and you know, risking either catching yourself on fire or burning yourself in the process. If I'm in my wheelchair, I'd have to stop at the door, get out of the wheelchair, scoot across the floor, either to the tub or the shower or to the toilet. And if I'm gonna brush my teeth or wash my hands in there, it's not, you know, there's no way to get to the sink other than hop up on the edge of the tub. If I slip off the edge of the tub and fall forward, I can hit my face on the sink or the counter, as opposed to falling backwards and hitting my head or anything like that in the tub itself. I'm going to be able to be independent 100%. I can reach the stove safely. I can cook on the stove top safely. I can go to the bathroom in my house and not worry about any of the issues, slipping in the shower or anything like that. It's all going to be accessible to me. I can go outside and do whatever I want and not have to worry about having to either put my legs on, or if I decide I want to go out in my wheelchair, I can just roll out the door.
It is my dream for him to be independent and to be on his own.
Homes for Our Troops is just one of those organizations that is very selfless. It's a lot of work to build a house. It's a lot of work to build an adapted house, and they're doing it for nothing for wounded vets. It blows my mind that somebody can have that much dedication and that much love and care. My small sacrifice for this country is being, you know, I'm being thanked by people I don't even know with gifts that I truly don't even deserve. They don't know me, but they're willing to go out and give me a house so I can live a normal life.